Chris and I are already talking about lunch food.
I was asking her about different salads and things she likes. It's what we do, okay? It's what, 5:45,
Yeah.
close to 6 in the morning. We're talking about lunch, because lunch for us, you know, comes up here in just a couple, 2-3 hours. I mean, I'm already starting to get hungry. I had breakfast at 2:15 this morning. So.
And I'm talking about burgers, and Chris is over here talking about salads. So.
Oh, the things we talk about when it comes to food in the morning. But the good news is, with our forecast, Callie, we're going to cool things off. Still dealing with a chance for a few spotty showers. Let's get everybody over to Live Pinpoint this morning. As we scan the skies, you can see a few specks of green, mainly along the Kentucky, Virginia, Kentucky-Tennessee border. Otherwise, not too bad of a morning shaping up for us. We are dealing with some patchy, dense fog across eastern Kentucky as well. So just allow a few extra minutes on that drive time. But much like yesterday morning, this morning, very mild, very muggy to start things off, as we're seeing temperatures ranging from the low to mid 70s for several locations, extending from Monticello up to Somerset, even London. Folks there checking in at 74 degrees. So a muggy start to our day. And temperature-wise this afternoon, going to top out in the low to mid 80s. I think that cloud cover is going to keep us from hitting the mid 80 mark, but otherwise not a bad afternoon shaping up. Still a little on the muggy side, of course. Going to deal with a lot of cloud cover today as well, along with some spotty showers this morning, and then maybe the chance for an isolated shower or storm as that cold front passes over later on this afternoon and into the first part of the evening. But otherwise, today not too bad. Not as bad as what we had yesterday. Of course, a little bit more storm activity with yesterday as that disturbance began to slide through eastern Kentucky. But the next several days really going to shape up quite nicely, and I'm going to break it down for you. This is why. Low pressure centered across the New England region, spinning across portions of New York, Pennsylvania. Cold front stretching all the way back towards the west, kind of making its way through the Ohio Valley region. Now off towards the west, we have Canadian high pressure. This is some cooler air that we've been talking about. This is going to make it feel more like September as this high pressure continues to track towards the south and east, making its way across Iowa, and that's eventually going to settle across the Ohio Valley region. And I tell you what, it's going to bring very pleasant conditions, especially for our Wednesday, Thursday, and I think Friday looks pretty good too before we'll get more seasonable as we head into the weekend. Now, Future View, we break everything down for you the next 48 hours. We start things off at 9 o'clock this morning. Plenty of cloud cover across central and eastern Kentucky, and see some of those spotty showers that Future View is picking up on. So far, so good with this model. Now, as we put this into motion, we head into the afternoon hours, the first part of your evening. You can see that cold front begins to edge closer to the Commonwealth, and as it begins to slide through eastern Kentucky, that's going to provide that chance for a few of these spotty pop-up showers, perhaps thunderstorms. Now, we're not expecting anything severe, just maybe a light shower, perhaps maybe a heavier shower with one of those stronger storms. Otherwise, that's going to continue to track towards the east. That cold front's going to push towards the Virginias later on tonight. In Future View, trying to keep some activity around through 7, 8, 9 o'clock tonight. I'm not buying that, folks. I think it's going to go ahead and track towards the east. That cold front's going to head towards the eastern coast, and that's going to allow for a pretty dry night to set up for us under partly cloudy skies. Temperature's going to cool off into the mid 60s. And then look at this. Highs in the upper 70s for tomorrow afternoon. Future View trying to show some cloud cover. I think we'll see mostly sunny skies prevail. So overall, a nice Wednesday shaping up for us, and that's going to be the case for your Thursday as well. Temperatures around 80 degrees for that afternoon high. Low to mid 80s Friday, and we're going to have to say goodbye to the humidity because we're not really going to see any muggy conditions for the next few days. That's going to spill over into Friday afternoon. So the next few days really shaping up nice as that high pressure continues to grip the region. But for the weekend, more seasonable. Of course, the more muggy conditions make a return with highs back in the mid 80s, upper 80s as we head into early next week. But let's take note. Nice dry stretch here, no rain chances all the way through next Monday. Let's take over to Refrigerator Art this morning. Get you a check behind the magnets, see what's behind the magnets this morning. Love showcasing all the beautiful art from the kids here in eastern Kentucky. Just a gorgeous picture here from Nathan over at Harlan Elementary. Time now is 5:45. You're watching Mountain News this morning right here on WYMT.